teach you on how you can cook egusi and ogbono soup together. Okay, yes, if in case you enjoy eating it in restaurant, combining them, try out this recipe and trust me, you will love it. And if the video is going on, I will shall be telling you what else another method I can use in cooking, except apart from the particular method that I just use now. Just in case you don't know this particular method, I have another method that I will also use voice cover to tell you. Okay, now again, please, for starting, first of all, you can use any protein of your choice. I used beef in that video, so you can use beef, you can use goat meat. I personally do not like fish in ogbono, but if you like fish in ogbono, you can actually use it. Remember that what we are cooking today is egusi and ogbono combined together. Okay, and the perfect leaf for this is awa. I don't know if you know what awa is, but it's a vegetable. It is perfect for this particular. So in case you don't see it, you can use ugu, that is pumpkin leaf, and it is actually to come out amazing as well. So yes, make sure to watch the video to the very end. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, make sure to share. Feel free to ask any questions in the comment section, and of course I will respond. Thank you so much for tuning in. So right now I am pounding my obeyi. This is obeyi with crayfish. You can add pepper if you love pepper, but me, I do not add pepper. So this is obeyi and crayfish. I'm going to be pounding them together till it becomes very, very, very smooth. Now, like I said, you can use any protein of your choice, but right now I'm going to be using the beef that is left in my freezer. So if you want to boil the meat for this particular food, you just need to add maggi, salt and little onion in your meat. Okay, yes, that is it. Then you steam it and boil the same way you boil your normal meat, no difference. So as you can see, I am done pounding it, or you can use a blender to blend, whichever way, it's just fine. The main thing is that just make sure the way you're going to use is original one. Okay, now if you want to know the original one, the smaller the better. Forget about all those big ones. It's usually not the original one. Okay, so the next thing, I'm going to be pouring red oil on the pot. You don't need to bleach, you just need it to be just a little bit hot. Don't bleach it to groundnut oil, please. This one we're making soup and not stew. So after just allowing it to be hot, please do not add too much oil. Just add the same quantity of oil you're going to be adding when you're making your normal meal. Okay, so this oil was, so I had to add extra oil too, just a little bit, so that the food will have oil in it. Okay, so now after adding the oil, this next thing you're going to be adding is onions, but please feel free to skip this one. If you don't like onion in your soup, skip it. The soup will still taste very, very nice. Okay, it's just that the person I'm preparing this for actually likes onions in his soup, so that's the reason why I'm adding. If not, if I'm making it for myself, I will not add onions to it at all. So yes, feel free to skip the part, but in case you want onion in your soup, please make sure this onion gets very, very, very tender. Okay, it should not be raw at all, because it's soup we are making, so the onions should be tender, very tender. Okay, so the onion is now very, very tender as shown in the camera. So yes, it is ready for the next one. So the next you're going to be adding is egusi. Okay, this is blended egusi. You add it, you stir. Do not allow the egusi to burn. If it burns, it will spoil the taste of the food. Just stir it so that the oil, everything will incorporate in the egusi. That's the reason for this stirring. Okay, don't stir it and say you want to fry egusi. No, you're not frying. You just stir it so that the oil will mix together with the egusi. So once you are done with the stirring of the oil and the egusi, you will be adding. So guys, next thing is to add the ogbono. The reason why the ogbono has been blended already, but you can pound ogbono. Ogbono easy to pound, but you cannot pound egusi. Egusi is almost impossible to pound. So when you put your ogbono, the reason why I'm putting this ogbono now is so that there will be no lumps, so that it will mix together with the egusi and the oil, and there will be no lumps. If you don't do it this way, there will be lumps. Okay, you can go and check my old videos where I shared how to cook delicious ogbono soup. So but here remember we are doing egusi and ogbono. Okay, so make sure to also mix it very well so that the egusi, the red oil, the ogbono, everything you incorporate together. There should be none left out so that there will be no lumps. If you do not mix it very well, there will be lumps when you're done cooking this soup, and of course you wouldn't want that, would you? So yes, so when you're doing this, and if you have any meats or stock like oboroko that you want to cook with, you can actually be cooking separately, so I can be doing this in order to just save time. Okay, like I said, I don't really like fish in my when I'm making ogbono soup. I don't like fish, but if you like fish you can try it out. But the best for this soup is actually cow meat or goat meat, okay, not even chicken. So right now I'm going to be adding my stock. This is the cow meat, that's what I'm using, together with the oboroko. I did not I kind of had this meat in the freezer, so I just warmed it separately with the oboroko and I'm adding it. So I just added it together. So I'm going to be stirring very, very well, because now there is presence of water in it due to the stock. And I'm now adding the pounded soupEgusi and crayfish. Remember to add your pepper if you want pepper, so red bell pepper, of course. So that's what I'm adding right now. I'm going to be adding it, then I will stir again. And when I'm doing this one, I'll make sure it mixes very well, so that of course there will be no lumps, because this is ogbono. You know how it's weak to have lumps when you're cooking it. If you don't follow the processes correctly, to just have lumps, and trust me, that will be a bad sight. Okay, so the next thing I'm adding now is my maggi. The best maggi for this soup is star or royco. Please don't use, sorry, what did I just say? Star or no, don't use royco, please. Either use star maggi or you use no maggi. The next thing now is I'm adding salt to it. Remember that already there is salt and maggi in the meat stock, so just be careful when you're adding extras in this one, so you don't end up adding plenty salt. So at the end again, I'm adding water. This is water that I'm going to be using to cook the soup. So when you're doing this, you can be adding water bit by bit, so that the soup will not be too watery. Okay, so when you add water, then you stir very well so that everything will mix. So what we have right now is red oil, egusi, ogbono, soupEgusi, crayfish, star maggi, salt, meat water, that is the meat stock, and of course normal water. So when you're done stirring very, very well and the soup is not too watery, please cover it and allow the egusi and ogbono to get ready. Okay, I somehow forgot to video that part, but yeah, that is how it is done. So make sure to cover it so that it will just get ready. And once it gets ready, test for salt, yes, it's majorly salt and maggi, but please not add plenty maggi. For this portion of soup, I just use 2 cubes of star maggi. Okay, so yes, the next thing I'm going to add is your freshly washed and chopped ugu leaf. Like I said, if you have awa, you can use awa, but if you don't have awa, use this vegetable. These are the 2 top vegetables for this soup. Please, I have not tested bitter leaf on this soup, so please don't use bitter leaf. This is one I've used. I remember I only give honest reviews. So once you're done putting this in, please allow it to cook. Okay, yes, I'm adding extra because after putting the first stage, I found out that it wasn't enough. So, and I don't really like plenty vegetables in my food. So yeah, once you add, you turn and check if the vegetable is enough. If it's not enough, make sure to add extra vegetable till you get to your turn, and of course stir. So when you're doing this one, just wait for just 2 minutes, because you don't allow your vegetable. Remember that the ogbono, the egusi and everything is ready. So this vegetable, you don't just allow it to cook. And yes, this is the final result. The soup is ready to eat. So yeah, it might just test for any other adjustments, but I tested mine and mine was so good. You don't need any extra adjustment. Enjoy with any swallow of your choice, and please tell me in the comment section if you're going to try this soup, and if you tried it, what was the outcome. Remember to subscribe and have a great day. Bye.